Hello, everyone, and welcome to Group A's leadership presentation. We decided as a group that we wanted to focus on an international leader named Jack Ma for our presentation. Ma came from a humble background where he and his family had no wealth. He had a deep interest in the English language, and that was his initial inspiration in life. He would ride his bike 27 kilometers to give guided tours to foreigners when he was younger just to practice his English. His family was persecuted because of his grandparents' opposition to the Communist Party during China's Cultural Revolution in 1964. Ma failed the entrance exam at Hangzhou Teachers College twice. The math in the exam is the portion that continued to hold him back. He gained entry upon his third attempt, and in 1984 was enrolled in a bachelor's program in English, and he finished in 1988. He was relentless in his efforts to better educate himself, and he continued to pursue higher education. Ma applied to Harvard Business School but was rejected over 10 times. After graduating, he applied for over 31 jobs and was rejected from every single one. He was quoted saying, "I even went to KFC when it came to my city. 24 people went for the job, 23 were accepted, and I was the only one rejected." He eventually began teaching English at an engineering school for several years. After a work-sponsored trip to the US in 1995, he discovered the internet and he quickly recognized the potential for it. He saw a lack of Chinese websites nationally and created his first company, China Pages, which was a website designed to help others create Chinese websites. He soon moved on to his next project, and Alibaba was founded in 1999. It was meant to be small business-to-business transactions at first, where third-party people paid a monthly fee to work with trusted buyers and sellers. Alipay was created in 2003 to support third-party transactions for online shopping and help keep online buyers and sellers free from risks. He also created Taobao in 2003 to directly compete with eBay in China. They aimed to take over market share and eventually had a 67% market share by 2007. In 2018, Ma stepped down as the Alibaba executive chairman after wanting to focus more on philanthropy. And now I'll pass it over to Priscilla.
Hi guys, so Jack Ma is the founder of Alibaba Group, which is a Chinese multinational technology company that specializes in e-commerce, retail, internet, and technology. They were founded on June 28, 1999. Their main headquarters are in Hangzhou, China. They currently have over 259,000 employees, and their net worth is over $165 billion. Alibaba is one of the world's largest retailers and e-commerce companies that provides consumer-to-consumer, business-to-consumer, and business-to-business sales services via web portals. They also provide electronic payment services, shopping search engines, and cloud computing services. Alibaba Cloud is one of the largest high-end cloud computing companies in China. More recently, Digital Media and Entertainment Group was created. It focuses on ticketing, content creation, and live entertainment. Here are just a few notable highlights. In 1999, Jack Ma launched the primary business of Alibaba, Alibaba.com, which handles sales between importers and exporters from more than 240 countries and regions. In 2009, Alibaba Cloud was launched, aiming to build a cloud computing platform to include e-commerce, data mining and processing, and data customization. In 2010, the transaction-based retail website AlibabaExpress.com was launched. This allows smaller buyers to buy small quantities of goods at wholesale prices. And finally, by 2020, Alibaba was rated the 5th largest artificial intelligence company.
Thanks, Priscilla. If we take a look at Jack Ma's leadership style, we can see that he's a transformational leader. Ma once said, as entrepreneurs, if you're not optimistic, you're in trouble. So the people I choose, they have to be optimistic. Transformational leaders formulate a vision in order to establish values that will in turn motivate employees. From day one, they set a clear vision and strive to achieve the goals. They also use technology to enable their employees to accomplish their goals. They Jack Ma had a clear vision for what he wanted Alibaba to become. He saw beyond the borders of China and knew that he could take his company international. Ma stated, "We don't want to be number one in China. We want to be number one in the world." This optimism pushed Alibaba to become one of the most successful e-commerce companies ever. Ma's high level of emotional intelligence also contributed to his leadership style. A transformational leader is able to recognize emotions better than the other leadership styles. Ma stresses that having a high level of emotional intelligence is a key factor to your success as a leader. Now, although there are many important factors that make up a transformational leader, none are more important than charisma. Ma's charisma was a driving factor in Alibaba obtaining early investments. After being denied by many investors based out of the Silicon Valley, Ma was finally able to secure the funding his company needed. As stated in the article, The Jack Ma Story, Why Thinking Big is More Important Than Technical Knowledge, it states, thanks to his charisma, he nevertheless managed to persuade the employee responsible for China at Goldman Sachs to invest $5 million in his company. Now, as a transformational leader, Jack Ma made a commitment to greatness. Jack Ma emphasized the difference between a good company and a strong company. He described a strong company as one that is successful commercially. However, he described a good company as one that is kind and socially responsible. Ma felt that although it was not easy to be a strong company, it was much more difficult to be known as a good company. This is something that Jack Ma desired, and one of the reasons why he stepped down as CEO of Alibaba and moved on to more philanthropic projects. Ma's commitment to greatness did not come easy. He had to persevere through many obstacles in order for Alibaba to achieve the success that it did. One obstacle in particular was the impact of the financial crisis in 2009. During this time, Ma contemplated taking the easy road out and retiring as CEO. However, he decided to dedicate himself to the company and see them through that challenging period. Ma not only faced internal obstacles, but external ones as well. He saw the potential in Alibaba and realized he had bigger competitors than the local ones in China. Ma said, "Our competitors are not in China, but in Silicon Valley. We should position Alibaba as an international website." At this time, he had committed to challenging some of the most brilliant minds in the world, based off his belief in himself and his company.
Thanks, Austin. Now let's talk about the emotional intelligence. From an early age, Jack Ma has shown a strong sense of self-awareness. As a young man, he was well aware of his inability to speak English and his lack of comprehension of other cultures, which he now employs as a business partner in today's global economy. Jack Ma took every opportunity to learn English language from the foreigners and even demystify their culture, which was very alien to the people of China. He volunteered as a free tour guide to the tourists so that he could get as much knowledge from them as possible and learn English quickly. Consequently, his self-awareness score is high due to his strong sense of self-assessment and confidence in thinking he can learn English better on his own by just engaging in conversations with others who are fluent in the language. Furthermore, Jack Ma succeeds in all aspects of social awareness. In his professional life, he consistently demonstrates empathy, organizational knowledge, and service orientation. Because he believes that women can contribute a greater sense of thoughtfulness and kindness to the workplace than men, Jack Ma exemplifies empathy through his fight for gender equality in the workplace. Almost half of Alibaba's workforce is female, with a larger percentage of top positions held by women than both Google and Facebook. When it comes to his own self-management abilities, Jack Ma shows strong skills in them as well. As a young boy, Ma was struggling at school. In addition to failing several admission examinations for elementary and secondary schools, Harvard University has denied him 10 times, and he had been rejected from 30 job applications ranging from police officer to clerk at Kentucky Fried Chicken. Jack Ma also shows strong relationship management through his effective communication, influence, and appreciation. As an entrepreneur and leader, Jack Ma has served as an inspiration. In many ways, his beliefs connect strongly with us and many others throughout the globe. It's no surprise that Jack Ma's thoughts and forecasts are often repeated in the worldwide media. We appreciate that he has utilized his position to raise awareness of vital problems, such as the value of love in all aspects of life.
Thanks, Vanya. I will be going over how we believe Jack Ma is an effective leader. We believe that Jack Ma shows humility and humbleness as one of his characteristics as a leader. With humility means you recognize that others may have a better way of doing things or an idea that's stronger than the original, and that you welcome these differences, celebrate them, and actively try to incorporate them into the workplace. From the article Leadership Lessons by Jack Ma, it states he went through a variety of different career paths and showed trial and error and failure. This is effective because it shows his followers that they're able to relate to his story and feel motivated to work towards success. Another quote from Jack Ma is, "Failure is only a comma and not a full stop." Jack Ma also believes in hiring those with good attitude versus those who have better theoretical skills. This is an effective leadership trait because he's willing to train those who are open-minded to learning. It makes his followers feel that they are able to strive to success without feeling limited. Jack Ma is also team-driven. He is able to encourage his employees for career growth and believes that working together is the best way to strive for success. In the article, it states that he is passionate about not only business, but he is also committed. He believes in teamwork. He adopts a philosophy of customers first, employees second, and shareholders third. He embraces change and emphasizes achieving success with integrity. This is effective because having trust in your team will bring good business results. We also believe that Jack Ma shows moral leadership. In the article, Jack Ma's leadership approach, Jack Ma believes his 6 company values, which are customers first, trust, integrity, teamwork, embrace change, and passion. These company values are effective because they inspire his employees to see a common goal and empower them to achieve it through trust, teamwork, passion, and embracing change. Jack Ma also stated in the same article that I believe that everybody should be connected to each other and help each other. It's an ecosystem. This shows he values relationships within his company because he believes that making connections and working together is able to achieve success. These values also reflect transformational leadership because he wants to see growth within his people. Jack Ma also leads by example by being transparent with his company values and encourages his followers to believe in the same morals. He also stated in the article that he wants his company to benefit the society and doesn't only strive for money. We think that Jack Ma is very transparent with his values, which also inspire the employees to strive for the same thing, which is good business results. These are the quality that create a effective leader. It takes more than just understanding the business side of your company, but also understanding how to inspire people.